If you're looking to buy a new Porsche Cayenne, hopefully this video can give you some tips that will help. So first of all, there are two kinds of Cayennes. You have the normal Cayenne here. The normal Cayenne looks like this, which means it looks like a normal SUV. So it has a pretty normal roof line. The roof extends all the way to the back without any sloping. However, as you can see here, this is a coupe version. The roofline is lower and the slopes back more. So it depends on which one you want. It's all about style. It's worth noting that the coupe version definitely does get some additional features. It gets 20-inch alloys, which are an inch bigger. It gets sport chrono package, a panoramic roof, and some other optional extras as standard. Now we also have the Cayenne Platinum Edition, which are available with the base, e-hybrid, and S powertrains. The Platinum Edition adds some exclusive accents such as satin platinum paint on the wheels, badges. It also gives you crayon seatbelts on the interior, Porsche Chris on the headrest on the interior, Bose sound system, some of those extra features, which are pretty nice to have, especially considering that Porsche nickels and dimes you for every single option. So this car bundles some of the options that are nice to have to get in a trim level, which is very nice to have, even though the price is going to be higher. It's more than $8,000 higher than the base Cayenne starting price. Now, as with every Porsche, there are very many trim levels to choose from. It's worth noting that for most people, the base Cayenne will be enough. However, if you do like to drive your Cayenne spiritedly, I would highly recommend going for the S powertrain. The e-hybrid Cayenne is based on the base Cayenne, except for the fact it adds an electric motor for a combined horsepower figure of 455 horsepower instead of the 330 horsepower from the base Cayenne. Of course, as you go up the range, the horsepower number increases. If you go for a GTS, you get more standard features such as sport design package, 21-inch alloys, blackout exterior, a full leather interior. And if you go up for the turbo, you have surface coated brakes, 14-way power seats with memory, and so basically you get more features. And if you go for the turbo SE hybrid, which is basically a turbo with an electric motor, you get stuff like carbon ceramic brakes, etc., etc. And if you go for the Turbo GT, the Turbo GT is actually the more of the unique car in the Cayenne range, and the price certainly reflects that. It's more of a performance-oriented Cayenne, so the suspension will definitely be stiffer. So if you're looking forward to buying a Cayenne Turbo GT, definitely do know what you're getting yourself, especially if you intend on driving the car 24/7 every day. I would highly recommend sticking with one of the normal models, such as the Cayenne Turbo. For me, as I said before, I really like the Cayenne S. It's 2.9. It uses a 2.9 liter twin turbo V6. Although the engine itself is smaller, it actually produces 110 horsepower more than the base Cayenne engine. And that's the one I would choose. Now, the Cayenne S already gets a panoramic roof as standard over the base Cayenne e-hybrid, so that's something to know. So, starting with color, I'm a big fan of metallic paint on every Porsche. I would definitely go for Moonlight Blue. I think it looks quite nice. Now, on the Cayenne, all wheels are cast wheels. None of them are forged wheels. So if you want forged wheels, you have to go look at an aftermarket supplier on the other Porsches which offer forged wheels. For me, I'd go for the Cayenne design wheels actually. The bigger in wheel size you go, the stiffer the ride will be. So the Cayenne design wheels for me strike a nice balance between look and tire sidewall. However, if you go for the 21 or larger wheels, you actually get this really nice painted arch extension or wheel arch extension. So basically this part gets painted in body color. This is definitely more noticeable on light color cars. If I switch to the base wheels here, you can see that this part is finished in black plastic, which arguably is not as nice looking as the painted wheel arch extensions. Now for the interior, I'm going to go for the full leather interior. It's optional. I highly recommend all Porsches. I'm going to go for the graphite blue and chalk, and I'm going to add the heated seats front and rear as they're required. I'm also going to add adaptive sports seats. If you're going to go for the 14-way seats, I'm going to suggest just going for the 18-way seats. However, if you're a taller person or a bigger person, you might want to get the 14-way seats, as they are comfort seats, so they have less bolstering and might be more comfortable for some. The 14 and 18-way seats are options I highly recommend. They add lumbar support and memory for the driver and passenger seat, so it's definitely something that you will want in a luxury car. For packages, there are two packages, Premium Package and Premium Package Plus. Every buyer of a Porsche knows this. I would definitely recommend going for the Premium Package Plus. It adds some things such as the LED matrix headlamps, which are very nice to have, Bose surround sound, comfort access or keyless entry, etc., etc. Although the package itself is definitely quite expensive. As I said before, there are many options I've selected here, such as the heated seats front and rear and the adaptive sport seats plus. They're part of this package, so as you can see here, the price I'm adding on isn't actually the full $7,100, which is always nice. I will switch the sound system to a Burmeister high-end surround sound system. This is one of the options I would actually recommend. I'm a bit of an audiophile myself. If you're an audiophile, definitely do get the Burmeister sound system, as some audiophiles might find the Bose a bit disappointing. However, if you aren't an audiophile, the Bose surround sound system definitely is going to be enough for you. Now, another package I'm going to add is assistant package. The assistant package basically gives you level 2 highway assist driving, so it's something that you would really expect on a car that's expensive at this, but being Porsche, they charge you for everything, so I'm still going to have to add it. Now I'm going to skip exterior quickly. This is mainly cosmetic. I'm going to add air suspension. Air suspension increases the range of adjustability in the dampers, and with this being a free chamber air suspension design, which means there are free chambers of air, this means the Cayenne can have a really wide range of adjustability, and it's an option I highly recommend. I'm also going to add Sport Chrono package, and I'm also going to add firmly and noise insulated glass. This option is quite rare, however I quite recommend it. It means you get dual pane glass all around the side windows, and it's definitely a really nice option to have. Now, moving on, I'm going to add a heated steering wheel. I'm also going to add power sunblind for rear side windows for $450. They are really well integrated, and they're also power operated, so they are very nice, especially if you are going to have kids sitting in the back. I'm also going to add seat belts in graphite blue to match the interior as well. Moving on to leather, race text, wood, carbon fiber, aluminum. So basically all the trim options here, these are all personal taste. It's worth noting that if you do get these options, the price can escalate very, very rapidly, especially if you go crazy with the interior leather options. Me, however, I'm going to go with the brushed aluminum trim options. I think it looks very nice with the graphite blue interior I've selected. It's pretty expensive at $1,000, but I think it makes the interior look a bit better. Now, last but not least, you can do rear seat entertainment, delivery experience, and all of that. So that's definitely down to the buyer as well. So our bill comes down to $125,000. That is a lot of money, and this Cayenne certainly isn't for everybody. You can get the base Cayenne, You can remove the Premium Package Plus instead and swap it out for the Premium Package, or remove the Premium Package Plus altogether. You can remove the leather interior. You can remove the Burmeister high-end surround sound system. You can remove the assistant package. So it sounds like I've added a lot of options. However, this is the way I would configure my Cayenne. I think the Cayenne certainly isn't for everyone. The price tag is certainly completely irrational. However, I think if you can afford it, the Cayenne S is going to be one of the best midsize SUVs out there. And that's it for today. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.